Gateshead keeping on some strong pressure here in the opening 4 minutes.
Yeah, it feels to me as if this is very much a plan here to try and press Eastleigh back straight away. Been a lightning quick start. Just needs a goal.
I don't think Eastleigh's touched the ball in the Gated half yet. There's Whelan, puts a cross in, it's low but it's been cleared. Gateshead player does a foul. Kent Richardson judged to have brought down Chris Maguire there. He was backing into him and a nudge. The referee's always going to favour the attacker in them ones.
And a former Sunderland player as well, Chris Maguire.
Yeah, it's, of course there's a few Sunderland links, of course, for the chairman as well. Donald's going to take this goal kick. It's right in the centre of his half here. Pinged out towards this right hand side, looking for Senio, who won the header, but now it's been cleared by Gateshead. Up towards Oseni, but that's going to bounce over the top of him and the defender, headed forward. Gateshead pick it up in midfield, and Butterfield now can send Oseni away. The keeper quickly to the edge of his area. He's seen the pass through.
You know what, a little bit less on that, and he's an own goal. It's a lovely idea from Butterfield.
All over the top from McCallum, but it's been held clear. Allen tries to bring it down, holds it up well, plays it inside to Booty. Booty can find Story in space, and out to Hannon, back to Story. Story goes long over the top here towards Allen, and if the back was just going to bounce away, it's skimmed away there and out for a throw to Eastleigh.
Tom was pointing down the pitch there. I don't know if it's just hit, I don't know, a divot or something, but it seemed to skip up and skip away from him.
Spitfires are flying, mind you. My granddad was born in South Shields. Yes, that's.
They are flying.
If we didn't have the stand in front of us, we could see towards South Shields. There's headed away. Gateshead managed to get it in midfield through Whelan, pokes it out. It's Hannon who crosses the halfway line, carries the ball forward. He's got space to run into. Inside to Whelan. Booty
switches on every time.
Comes over to Kent Richardson, who the ball does come out to Allen, who got the ball to Warman, who was wrestled to the ground with a headlock there.
It's a soft one, but there was contact.
Yeah, I said he was wrestled to the ground. The arm was round the shoulder, but it wasn't locked tight or anything like that. We've got hello listening in from Cyprus. Thank you very much.
It's warmer there.
Oh yeah, it's, you know it's cold when your knuckles start to get cold holding the microphone, don't you? We're only in the end of August. It's Butterfield. Pings this one towards the back, looking towards Story, heads it on and puts it wide. Didn't get any direction on it really. And the keeper gladly sees that go past his post.
Yeah, really, really positive this from Gateshead. Look as if they're trying to seize the initiative in the early stages here. And
well, the plans work to an effect. I mean, they have settled. The passing's been crisp. There hasn't been many mistakes, and have really kept Eastleigh from creating anything really at the moment.
Yeah, they just haven't quite settled yet, Eastleigh. But we can tell from the start of the season they've had that they are a confident bunch, and they're also a very good side. I mean, they're one of those sides that know how to grind out results. They can play a bit. They've got players that are threats all over the pitch. So Gateshead can't afford to switch off like that.
Yeah, well, the ball played back from Booty to Tiernan Brooks, who does pick out Allen, but he's under pressure, loses out in the aerial battle, but it goes out for a Gateshead throw.
Well, the ball boys are on it today, aren't they?
He is Tinkler gives the ball to Tiernan Brooks. If you're just joining us, he has been called up to the Ireland under-21 squad. Story
deserves it as well. He's been brilliant his first month here, hasn't he?
It's I don't think I've ever seen a goalkeeper settle as quickly. We've been blessed with some beautiful goalkeepers here over the past few years. As the ball headed away there by Humphreys. Eastleigh can try and do something down that left-hand side, but blocked by Hannon, out for a throw. Yeah, we've been blessed in that department over the past few seasons in the goalkeeper department, and it's been he really has caught the eye and plays into Gateshead style very well, because we like Gateshead goalkeepers to be good with the feet and play outside of the box, and at times he's like a centre-back, Mark.
And the man on the ball now, Joe McDonald, the Eastleigh keeper, one of the most consistent goalkeepers in the National League in recent years as well.
Gateshead intercept through Allen. Oh, very lovely good feet to get it to Warman. Warman out to Oseni, left hand side of the box. He moves it forward. Oh, comes back to Oseni though. It's a good block from Humphreys. And Gateshead build on this left hand side as Richardson just carries the ball into the centre. Now gets it to Story. Hannington acres of space, but the ball's going to come back across towards Booty. Took a deflection. Warman plays it in there to go. Oh, look for the space in between the keeper and the goalkeeper. It was there, but the ball was just too heavy. And the ball go out for a throw. And our friend at Lords, Neil Robinson, said Joe Root respectfully waited until after the minute's silence before breaking his 34th Test century.
So he scored more Test centuries now than any other English player.
Wow.
He surpassed Sir Alistair Cook, I believe it was.
We still didn't find out if Nasser Hussein's a Gateshead fan yet, as well.
I'm sure he is.
As Story goes up for the aerial battle, loses out, but the ball is marshalled by Hannon back there. He thinks he was fouled by Maguire, but the ball has been cleared on the far side for a throw-in.
A couple of early FA Cup goals involving our clubs. Hebben Town 1-0 up at Workington, and a little bit of a derby, isn't it? Dunstan are now 1-0 up at Burley.
Wow, and isn't it strange how many of these cup fixtures follow a league fixture between the two sides? Of course, Hebben were away to Workington last week and were leading.
Got beat 2-1,
yeah, got beat. So is it going to be a repeat of that? But we've got a long throw from the far side for the visitors. Eastleigh. Ball goes right through. It's been brought down by Allen. Gets it out to... Oh, Whelan just tried to nip past his man. But Eastleigh stand solid and get the ball back moving forward. As I say that, it goes back into the defence, and the ball's going to come across to Humphreys, who leaves it. Maguire tries to pick out the run ball forward there, and it's got the ball. McCallum's waiting in the centre. Sonio has the ball. It's going to fall now. All the offside flags went up there for Therese Shade and Gateshead. The first time we've seen them put to the sword a little bit there within an Eastleigh attack.
Yeah, Eastleigh just clicked into gear there, didn't they? And really put Gateshead under a bit of pressure. Slightly unfortunate the way the offsides come about, because it was just a deflection of someone's knee, and unfortunately the player on the near side here was offside.
11 minutes gone here. About the end of the 12th minute, 0-0 if you are just joining us. National League action, Gateshead versus Eastleigh. Gateshead started the better, but we're starting to see Eastleigh get into the game now. Good Story gives the ball to Hannon, who looks inside to Booty. Tinkler in the centre of defence can bring the ball forward. He's been given a lot of time and space to bring the ball forward as Warman gives it back.
I'll tell you what is interesting, it's just a little bit of an observation. When Gateshead used to play from the back, there was a little bit of murmuring from the stand, wasn't there?
Ball over the top for Owen. He's brought it down well. Can he get the shot away though? Good defending, got his body in front of it. Francelet there. Now in comes in the ball, and it's going to be picked up by Booty. People screaming to shoot, and he does. And it's been cleared away. McCallum doesn't win it there. He tried to be a bit cute. He did win the ball, but he went down after it. Gateshead still on the attack as Butterfield's ball deflects through to Whelan. Warman still going, and now Therese Shade intercepts the ball, and I think it's going to be pulled back.
Just played on, ref.
Yeah, and Therese Shade isn't happy.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. He's done unbelievable. He was clipped.
There was a late foot from Whelan, but he didn't go down, and he's pulled it back. But Therese Shade was on his bike there. He was away.
He was. He should have played on. I'll tell you what could be interesting is if we do get Mark Beck on later. I'll be looking forward to seeing Mark Beck against Francelet, because that could be some physical battle.
Well, Eastleigh wanting to get higher up the pitch here. They've took the free kick. Senio wins that. And an uncharacteristic fall from Richardson there. The ball has been deflected and headed away by Richardson. Still not away yet as Gateshead. Butterfield back. It just skims off his own foot onto his shin and out. And it's a throw in here on our right hand side to Eastleigh. Therese Shade waiting for his teammates to get into the box here. I'm guessing he has got quite a long throw on him because there's no one anywhere near the edge of the box, and there it is, right in there. It's right into the mix. It's bounced in the box. Hasn't been cleared yet. Has now by Gateshead. And Oseni is battling. Can he get through? And he has. And he's. Oh, no, it's a foul. The referee, that's got to be last man. I think that's a red card.
I think it's a yellow. I think it's too far out to be a red.
Oh, but he pulled him.
Yeah, he unquestionably did, but I think it's too far out.
Yeah. Well,
I think if he's another 20.
Letter of the law, though.
No. I know, but I think if he's another 20 yards forward, that's a red. But because it's on the halfway line, I think he's possibly just about got that one right. If it is a yellow,
yeah, it's a yellow.
I think the referee's got that.
It would have been harsh, but you could understand why a red could possibly have been shown.
Look, there's no doubt Oseni's away, and he ain't going to get caught because he's lightning. But I just think it's too far out to give a red without any doubt. But when you're going to give a red in the game, it has to be without doubt.
Yeah, that wasn't a goal scoring opportunity.
No, not at all. The referee's got that bang on. Good chance though. Good chance for Gateshead to just.
I mean, Oseni it was the second foul on him in that break, but we're going to see Gateshead have another free kick. Story, Tinkler are up there. It's a very big Eastleigh defence. In comes the ball. It's been headed away though by Eastleigh, but it's going to fall to Hannon, who quickly pings it out to Story. There was appeals for offside, but the ball to Hannon wasn't the greatest. He had to win that, and now Eastleigh are on the attack. To Shade, great tackle from Kent Richardson, and Story comes back to help mop up. And Gateshead, well, they were calm on that break there, and you could have been forgiven to see a foul like what we've seen on the other side.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, but Kent Richardson's just stood up there and showed why he is such a top-class defender. It's a great
lovely ball from Booty over to Hannon. Nice little flick to Whelan. Whelan looks up to see where his teammates are, and he brings the ball forward back out to Hannon, who's hugging that right-hand touchline. Pulls back to Booty, who's got acres of space. Tries to pick out a pass to Butterfield and was intercepted, and now Maguire can ping the ball up towards McCullum. McCullum just does. Oh,
he's just pushed him. It's just two hands in the back. You can't complain. It's two hands in the back. Yeah, you can see it from here.
He cutting a very frustrated figure at the moment, Paul McCullum, but you don't want to give him time and space. As Warman lays it back to Richardson. 16 minutes gone, 0-0. Gateshead in possession at the back through Tinkler. Looking for movement in front and ball over the top to Oseni. And
I think he would have been offside anyway.
Yeah, I think even if it had been inch perfect, I think the keeper would have been out to close that one down. But Oseni trying to close them down at the back. Ball across to Humphreys. Gateshead putting on the pressure from the top. And nice turn there, but couldn't get onto the ball. Senio.
Maybe a little bit disappointed at how easily got out there, Eastleigh.
Yeah.
Because had them caught in a corner and the press just wasn't as effective as it could have been. And they've got out a little Gateshead. I've got possession back.
Allen.
Started well, Tom Allen, by the way.
Yeah. He's been influential so far down this left-hand side for Gateshead. And as I say that, he was about to run into space, but the ball went back. And Gateshead captain Kent Richardson can bring the ball forward.
The one thing I would say, the opening sort of quarter of an hour, it has felt like a game between two teams at the top of the league. There is that.
It's a nice
tempo,
tempo, and then yes, we've had the yellow card, but it certainly hasn't been a game that's been played at any nasty challenges or anything like that. Throw in, Shade takes it. Allen,
great touch.
Love Senio pulls it back across, and Gateshead can bring it away. There wasn't too many blue shirts around her, otherwise that could have been a little bit more dangerous for Eastleigh. Special mention to our captain that isn't here with us today, Greg Ollie, of course. Would have been wearing the captain's armband today, but Kent Richardson, fine replacement for the armband. Sure Greg would agree. Gateshead trying to put the pressure on again from the forward line as Eastleigh pass it over to Humphreys, who looks to play this long up towards McCullum. Story nods it down to Booty. Booty controls it and dinks it over the top towards Butterfield, beaten in the air by Humphreys. For Gateshead, Allen chested it down, got it to Booty, and now Gateshead can get this out to the right hand side. Hannant takes a touch. in his vibrant boots. I think it's the best way to describe that. As comes across to Richardson.
That's one word you could use.
As Booty tries to play the ball through.
The idea's
first
right,
time.
you know. I think Warman started the run and then stopped. He's gone to press though. He's done well.
Maguire and Tinkler going into the aerial battle. Allen brings the ball down, needs to distribute it because he was closed down and has lost the ball. Therese Shade closed down though. Ball goes back to Humphreys. Humphreys plays it over the top, and that's going to be, well, a mile offside.
Put your flag up.
Well, the referee, he must be right-handed because he didn't want to lift up with his left hand, did he? Wow.
It's not even close. Everyone on the ground knows he's offside. Why wait until he's got to run 10 yards to get it? I know that I'm not blaming the linesman there. It's the regulations more than anything, but jeez.
Teenan Brooks into his area, brings the ball out.
Interesting to see Jean Balhouen out, warming up. He's been warming up.
I did notice Kenton was looking at the bench earlier on, so hopefully it's just a niggle if there is one. But yeah, you see they just kicked the ball and lifted his thigh. He isn't moving that great at the moment, actually. Kenton Richardson. Yeah, I think we are going to see possibly a change early on here.
Tell you what.
Ball over the top, and there's another pull on the shirt. Well, the offside flag goes up. It was offside, but that shows you the panic from them defenders. The arms are going straight out because he's away.
Yeah, he was. He would have been away again. A really high line from Eastleigh, and I just think it's going to take one. Because at the minute, Gateshead are playing a lot of balls over the top that have just got a little bit too much on them. If they can get one with the right weight on, I think that Senny's away here.
I think the ball's going to come over here to Senio, who jumps up, times his header well, gets past Tom Allen, but Gateshead back in numbers, need to make the ball go back as Humphreys puts the ball over the top, looking for Maguire. Maguire chests it down, keeps it in, comes off Tinkler for a corner, and
I genuinely think this is where the big threat is, you know.
Yeah, they've got some absolute mountain of men to aim at here, but the delivery has to be right. And to
be fair, Chris Maguire normally does
have
that right delivery.
He's certainly a player that's played at the very highest levels. So you can hear the Eastleigh fans on the
great turnout given the journey.
Certainly is. As Maguire.
Oh, Trek.
As it comes in now, it comes there's a training ground one that it went to the edge of the area and there was a runner, just couldn't direct it towards the goal.
Worked perfectly until the shot.
Yes, and we've got the Greys are listening in from Corfu. Let's see, I bet it's absolutely gorgeous there. But not as nice as Gateshead on a late August afternoon.
I'm sure they'd all rather be here.
Yes. Well, they're listening in because that's where they'd rather be. As Teenan Brooks plays it out to Story, trying to see a little bit of pressure from Eastleigh at the moment. As Gateshead try and break out here, and they get the ball back off Gateshead, and we're just starting to see Eastleigh get more of a foothold in the game now. Ball goes up towards McCallum, and
that was a foul.
He hasn't given it.
Okay.
Well, McCallum is still down there. Initial reactions, it was a foul to me. There was a push in the back. The referee didn't give it, but well, you're right there. But the pleasantries between the two benches has stopped.
I think what's happened there is McCallum's tried to hold his ground. Tinkler's gone in thinking he's going to have to challenge for the ball with him, and has just been unable to stop his momentum and has gone into the back of McCallum, who's gone down. For me, it's probably just about a free kick. I can understand why Eastleigh are, why the Eastleigh bench are aggrieved.
Yes, it's. I
think they had a more than credible claim.
Well, if I had been the referee, it was a free kick.
No, it wouldn't. Of course, it wouldn't be.
Look, I'm not going to be. I'm not going to be ultra biased. We're not one of those commentaries. As the ball goes up, looking for Owen Senny, asking way too much of the Gators number 9. But I tell you what, keeper comes out and had to get a little spurt on there to pass it to Francelette.
Yeah, just starting to get a little bit of a passing game here, aren't they?
Yeah, and you can see the quality of Eastleigh. They can move the ball around pretty well, like Gateshead, and track back just as he has there from Therese Shade. It's been brought down as Booty. Oh, ended. Clumsy one there from Jake Taylor, more than anything else. I don't think he was expecting the man to come through when he went to kick it.
I'm really intrigued as to why he's having to go Booty there. Just having a little dig at him.
Yeah. Well, Therese Shade still not happy either there. Well, Kent Richardson is moving all right at the moment, but it's one to keep an eye on.
Could be a try and get him through to half time and see where it's at from there, maybe.
Well, we're into the 24th minute. At the 25th now, in comes the free kick. It's going to aim towards Story, but beaten in the air. Butterfield couldn't get to the ball, but get to pick up the headed clearance.
Got an overload on the right.
Booty dinks it into the middle. Needs to be picked up the second ball from Gateshead, and they have done. Story up there, offside flag goes up.
I think, to be honest, there's a couple of wrong decisions being made there by Gateshead, because they're 2-on-1 far side. If they got over there, they could have taken advantage and maybe getting a better angle for the cross. Yeah. But yeah, it's an interesting period in the game. Just not a lot really happening as such, but you can see the two sides that are high in confidence and really not a lot between them.
Well, it's give us an entertaining game so far, and I would surmise that it'll probably continue that way as well. As the ball is kicked right up the pitch. Butterfield picks it up in midfield. Plays a ball for Allen to chase onto, and he's going to get there. He just needs support. There isn't much coming, but now it is. Warmond running in, but it goes back to Butterfield. Butterfield sees Hannon in space. Now Gates have shirts to aim for. Hannon gets it to Whelan, tries to flick it back. He does so, gets the ball across, but too close to the keeper. And Gates with a nice move, but the final cross just couldn't get into the danger zone.
Yeah, really nicely worked from Gateshead, but yeah, like you say, final delivery just not quite there.
Well, the ball is now right up the pitch. Kent Richardson wins the header, but Sonio can nod it back, and it's going to bounce out for a Gateshead throw. And a friend of ours said he can see us from the nosebleed seats. He said, I've got a skinhead. So there we go. Don't think he's listening, but we'll say hello, Gav Webster. As ball played forward by Booty, and unfortunately for him, Onaseni was more central than that, as Connell just lets that roll out for a goal kick. Well, there's lots of goals around the National League. We'll get into them shortly, but at the moment Gateshead still battling with Eastleigh here. The winner will take top of the league tonight. There's Therese Shade, plays the ball over there. Oh, and there's been a slip, and now Whelan latched on edge of the area. There's Butterfield, but there's players coming back in numbers. But Gateshead can get this ball in the box if it can come in up towards. Oh, Senny wins the header, and just too much. It was looping, and the keeper can pluck it out of the air. Aldershot 1, Maidenhead 1. That's the latest score. Altrincham 0, Oldham 1, Barnet 2, Tamworth 0, 1-1 between Boston and Yeovil. 0-0 Dagenham, Redbridge and York. Halifax winning 1-0 away to Ebbsfleet, and we'll update with the rest of those later on. But some interesting scores around the National League already, and we're 28 minutes into the game this afternoon as Gateshead once again trying to put the pressure on Niall Mayer on the far side. He was the player that had the slip before. Ball through the middle, and Story intercepted it, and what an interception that was. But Butterfield just couldn't keep the ball, and now Eastleigh can try and break here. Ball over the top towards Therese Shade, but there was Tinkler. Gateshead get the ball under control, and Tinkler can pass it all the way back to Brooks. Well, Rory Tinkler Gives it back to his keeper on the edge of the area. Out to Story. Back to Brooks. Kent Richardson can now bring the ball forward on this left-hand side. Cuts in with it a little bit. Just slowing the game down somewhat, Gateshead. As Allen brings it over the stops at the halfway line, plays it inside to Booty. Tinkler just gets it across to Richardson now, who carries it over the halfway line. Back to Richardson inside his own half. Booty dinks the ball forward, looking for the run of Warman, and Warman against Humphreys does well. Lays it back to Butterfield. Butterfield, with two men in front of him, gives it to Allen. Now out to Warman. Allen again, it's all on the left-hand side. Back down the pitch to Richardson. Booty. Richardson.
Just caught on the turf there, didn't it?
Yeah. Well, gets it still in possession as Richardson now can give it to Allen. Allen inside to Warman. Warman tries to feed it back through, but two men onto him there. He needs to move that ball quicker as the ball goes back to McDonnell, and his clearance comes out to this left-hand side, and there was Kent Richardson to win the header. And there was a wasted ball through there. You can see Chris Maguire's telling people to calm and slow it down.
That's exactly what I was about to say. Yeah, Gateshead there, just promising moments, but again, just the execution just not right.
Oh, crucial header there from Francelet. As Story calmly pokes that back to Brooks.
Needed all of Francelet's. I think he's 6'6". All of it, because if he's even an inch smaller there, I think Oseni's in.
Ball pumped out to this left-hand side, and Allen, just skims up off his boot and out for a throw to Eastleigh. And Kent Richardson is down, as is Tiernan Brooks.
Holding what looks like the back of his leg.
Yeah, either his calf or the back of his right knee. Kenton's up. He told the physio to go over towards Tiernan Brooks. Barnet are winning 3-0 at home to Tamworth at this moment in time.
Hartlepool down to 10 men again.
Yeah, I'll tell you, we'll see who's been sent off this time for Hartlepool. If it's got it up there, it hasn't, it's just happened. So we'll let you know about that when we find out. Just going through the games that we didn't get to say there before. Of course, 0-0 here, 0-0 at Hartlepool, Braintree. Rochdale winning 1-0 at home to Woking, and it's 0-0 between Solihull Moors and Wealdstone. And our neighbours down the road, Sunderland are winning 1-0 away to Portsmouth at this moment in time. But we are having a break in play here. Tiernan Brooks just getting physio. Both sets of players taking on water. It is windy, but in the sunlight it is very warm. So both sets of players taking this little moment to take on fluids.
I don't think that's been a sending off.
Oh, must be a mistake on the video printer there. A little look. No, it's saying there's a red card, but we'll find out.
Oh no, it is. Look, Waterfall, captain.
Well,
I'm sure he was sent off first day of the season.
Well, Jack Hunter, former Gateshead midfielder, was sent off last weekend when they were winning 2-0, and they went on to lose the game 3-2.
That was a Walker, wasn't it?
It was, yes. Well, Tiernan Brooks is all right there. As we get the game back underway, Humphreys with a long throw. Booty pings it over the top. Keeper for Eastleigh, McDonnell, can try and pick out some of his big forwards. The second ball is crucial here, and Maguire did pick it up, but Gateshead managed to clear the ball only as far as Vancelet, who looks up. There was someone running on the left hand side, but he's done well to turn and
really
get it
well
through. But Booty intercepts, and now Gateshead can get on the attack. Whelan gets the ball just stuck underneath his feet, but holds it up and lays it off to Hannant on the far
I don't
side.
know if the pitch is like tacky, but it looks like it's holding up every now and then, doesn't it?
It's done it for both sides, hasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Well, certainly a fair amount of water was put on before the game. Be interesting to see if the sprinklers come on at half time as the ball comes across here towards Tom Allen. Doesn't win the header, but it goes out for a Gateshead throw.
Brooks looks as if there's no ill effects of that injury, just looking at him.
Yeah, he seems to be alright there. As Kenton Richardson gets it to Allen. Back to Richardson. A tight mark in there at the moment, and more hopeful than anything else, the appeal from Tom Allen.
Very much.
Yeovil are winning 2-1 away to Boston United.
Boston down to 10. Sorry if you already said that.
Yeah. Oh. Throw taken. Gateshead trying to go. Oh, ball latched onto by Maguire. He put it through into the centre for Therese Shade. And there was
really good
Luke Hannon to get back and help with defensive duties. And I was just checking on a scoreline there to see if a former Gateshead player had scored for another team, but it wasn't. 35 minutes gone. Gateshead 0, Eastleigh 0. Very level game at the moment, but Gateshead were edging it early on in the first half as the ball goes through, and Francelet has to see this one back to his keeper. Ball comes up towards Maguire and Tinkler, who are
brilliant
in battle as the ball can. Well, Maguire went to go for it there, and well, Gateshead bench up in arms there for something. I didn't quite see what it was.
It was Maguire had a kick out at Booty after the ball had went, but fourth official's obviously busy watching elsewhere. He's in radio communication with the referee. Tom Allen does very well hold the ball up, plays it inside to Oseni, but Francelet could. Oseni on his heels.
Francelet read it well, and now Hannon is on the right hand side, but it's going to come out to this left hand side by the looks of it, as Butterfield just holds it up though.
Always looks like he's got time and space. Time, I should say.
Acres of time and
acres of time.
Seconds of space. As Whelan turns.
Lovely.